Hi everybody, my name is Paul, and I'm going to talk today about putting the business in your business while staying true to yourself. So you're here, you might want to be starting a business, you're joining a young business, and it's going to get more businessy the further you get into it, but you still want to stay true to who you are. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about how you can do that. And I am the founder and CEO of a company called Maz. I used to work at Apple. I left almost exactly 3 years ago to pursue a variety of things, including music, freelancing, and then I started a startup. We were 3 people, now we're 11, and we're an app creation platform that allows print publishers to create tablet apps for magazines and newspapers. Appearances matter. You want to look like this guy, that's how you might feel inside, right? But you need to present yourself in a good way. It's not only you personally, but your logo, your branding. I dress up for meetings, but I always wear black high tops. That's sort of how I secretly stay true to myself. Eventually, you're going to need to make money. It starts all nice, and I'm going to chase my dreams, but you got to pay the bills. You're going to hear that a lot today. You already have. It's true. But how do you actually price what it is you're selling, right? So first, you have to figure out what it is. What is your value? Is it a product? Is it a service? How are you going to charge for it? You want it to make sense for you and make sense to whoever's buying it. Friends are a gamble. How perfect is this picture? They're gambling. I started Maz with 2 friends. One of them is still my partner and best friend. One of them has been lost forever because of struggles over money and other legal things. It's very real. You're gambling anytime you get into business with friends, but it could work out. You have to work on your pitch. You have to have whatever it is you do down to 1 or 2 sentences. Anybody you meet at any time is potentially a client or know someone who's a client. My biggest clients were met through the most random networking things you can possibly imagine. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Now, fun doesn't mean goofing around, right? But at the end of the day, even if you worked harder than you've ever worked, you haven't slept in 3 days, and you say, God, this is fun, that's a good sign, okay? Don't be dumb, though, all right? You have to take calculated risks, not reckless risks. You will be taking risks, right? But you always want to have some sort of safety net, some sort of backup plan, some sort of what if it doesn't happen. Think optimistically, but be prepared for the worst. Take some time away from your desk every day. I've spent time where literally from the second I woke up to the second I went to bed, I sat at my desk, I forgot to eat, I forgot to pee. No joke, right? Forgot to get dressed and showered. Definitely just go outside, take a walk for 10 minutes, do whatever you have to do. And that's hard because time is limited, right? You're going to learn as you progress in your business that if you're spending a minute that's not actually making you any money, it's probably not the way to spend your time during the workday, right? So make sure that you're actually working towards your business. This is an old school computer slide, but I loved it, about networking. Again, my biggest clients were found through like a friend of a neighbor who knows somebody who invited me to a dinner party. I met someone else, and then I landed a big client. If you're not feeling really busy, again, you're probably not doing it right. You constantly want to be pushing yourself. If you don't feel overwhelmed, then you're going too easy, okay? And part of that is about learning. So when you are starting a business, doing your business, right, you're not going to know anything. Then you learn, and you're going to sort of plateau. If you stay plateaued, that's a bad sign. You should always be learning, right? And you sort of come off to the next plateau, learn a little more, come off. So that's how you can sort of test the waters and know if you're reaching your limits or not, which you should be. Technology is your friend. It's a great time to go into business for yourself. Stuff that you would have had to pay other people to do even just a few years ago, you can now do with software technology. A lot of it's free or very cheap. Use tech. Stress is inevitable. So you guys know what this means. But again, it's sort of about pushing yourself, right? If you don't feel stressed every now and then, you're not pushing yourself enough. You're not getting to the limit. And that's what it's all about. Then you're going to overcome that and plateau again, and then push yourself again. There will be dark times. You're going to feel a lot of self-doubt, right? You're sitting in your car, why did I do this? I can't pay my rent, right? Maybe that was just me. Then I sold my car, and I paid my rent. So remember the big picture. In those moments, just remember why you did this in the first place, right? Stay true to that, and everything else will clear itself up over time. But it does take time. So today, if you're interested, I'm going to be talking about sort of the nuts and bolts of starting a business, how to balance your work and your personal life, because the lines get really blurred once you're in business for yourself. And these are my friends. And you can reach me online. It'll come up in a second, but mazdigital.com is the name of my company. paulcanetti.com is my site. I also have a blog where I like to rant and rave about technology, mostly digital publishing, but all sorts of things. I'm on Twitter, email, blah, blah, blah.